from Sydney, Australia, KalacoVT, KWE, and WWE 2K25 brings you FastLane, the road to royalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FastLane. I'm Calvin Donnelly, alongside my intro commentary partner, Jonathan Roach. We are accompanied by our Australian counterparts, Shayna Taylor, Jonathan Price, and Baxter Donahue.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us tonight for KWE FastLane. I'm Baxter Donahue, alongside Shayna Taylor and Jonathan Price. We welcome you to Sydney, Australia, for this special event brought to you by the medical teams from You Might Die Here Medical Centre, Radio Calico, Quality Moto, and IJ's Arla Burger. We will be the commentary team for the Australian event channel. Now back to the American commentary team, Calvin Donnelly and Jonathan Roach.
First off, we have Bean and Jade Lee facing off after the boiling point was surpassed this last Monday night.
Jade picked her chance and managed to pull off a win in the triple threat with Bean and Baz. I was able to speak with Bean after Raw went off the air, and let me say, she was pissed. I mean, rightfully so. She had just been beaten by someone that easily could have ended her title reign with the snap of a finger.
Who knows? Maybe this is a sign that Bean's reign of terror is coming to an end. But remember, Bean got AJ Nguyen suspended after their match a few Raws ago. She is definitely not scared to put all her cards on the table. Then we have Liam facing off against Max Jones in an NXT Underground match.
Max thought he got away. Thought that after he won the NXT Money in the Bank match, that he was home free. Went to NXT, attacked Liam and Zeb during their match, then went backstage and challenged Liam to an Underground match. Soon after, trying to gaslight Liam.
But Raw GM Adam Pearce and NXT GM Robert Stone got together and finalized that match for tonight. But remember, in an Underground match, KWE, WWE, Raw, and NXT are not responsible for what happens in the match. And the first person to land a knockout wins that match. This will be pure brutality at its best. Then the NXT champion, Medusa, puts up their gold versus the giant, Johnson O'Neill.
I don't know how he plans to do it, but Medusa has been poking, prodding at O'Neill for the last month on NXT, trying to bait him into violating the no violence order put in place by NXT Director of Talent Relations, Shawn Michaels, where if violated, Johnson would forfeit all chances at the NXT title.
If there's one thing Medusa's good at, is getting in people's heads and drawing them out to making mistakes. After that, Leo Katsuyori puts up his gold against the man he injured, caused to forfeit a Money in the Bank opportunity, and now is facing the consequences of his actions. The bane of Leo's current existence, Panda Knight.
Panda has been able to get his revenge on Leo without even laying a finger on him. Last Monday night, Panda was able to cause a distraction that ultimately cost Leo the win. That would have sent him to the finals of King of the Ring. But I think the mind games worked, got under Leo's skin and costed him the match.
Then on to the finals of Queen of the Ring. Rina goes one-on-one with Nico Sky.
These two have fought and clawed their way to be here tonight. They've been in the most brutal matches I've seen in the women's division. The women's Money in the Bank. The 2-on-2 between Dilly and Rina versus Nico and Zoe. These competitors will stop at nothing to get the win here tonight, let alone in any opportunity they get to grow their status on the roster.
Nico and Rina climbed their way to Queen of the Ring, fighting against the likes of Dilly, Zoe, Bandit, and Maki Ito. It was a tough ladder to climb, but here we are tonight. I am very, very excited. Then Hero gets his hands on Gray, but not in some regular match. Hero and Gray will face off in a steel cage match. The bad blood between these two has boiled over, and they look to settle it here tonight. But Hero didn't trust that Dino and Skell wouldn't run out and attack him during the match. And Gray didn't trust James and Onyx would do the same. So Raw GM Pierce opted to add one stipulation to the match. Put these two in a cage, lock the door, and let them fight their way out.
I'd be scared too. I mean, look, Rogue was able to get a win over Hero, Onyx, and James last Monday. Dino and Skell got a win over the Blood Brothers the Raw prior to that. Maybe Rogue's luck is turning, and why would anyone take any chances in having their opportunity cheated?
While that is true, wouldn't you think Rogue has their karma built up? They almost ended Hero's career, almost gave Hero a life-altering injury, and almost permanently hospitalized him.
I'm not saying they're right, but we all know how this goes. Think about it. Randy Orton almost ended multiple superstars' careers. Triple H did the same. Undertaker, Kane, RVD, Goldberg. The list goes on. But one thing they all have in common, they are all amongst the greatest of all time in WWE history.
And the main event for tonight, Sir Taco faces off against Angelo Ali for the King of the Ring Finals.
We have to give it to these two. Taco has been through hell, being put through multiple attacks, security windows, losses, but he got the win when it most mattered, and it landed him here, tonight. And Angelo has been having some wild luck lately with his wins, even getting a win over his own brother Andreas last Monday.
These two have definitely earned their spots here tonight. They've bled and clawed their way here. And whoever walks out of here tonight with the title King of the Ring will have no doubt earned it 100%.
Yo, 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 yo! Taco is the main event. Yes. In the King of the Ring final. Hello, everyone. Hello, Taco Bean, Zeb, Liam, Onyx.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Wolfpack from Baltimore, Maryland, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Kitty!
Fun fact. Being set up before stream helps a lot. We got Bean facing off with Jade Lee after things got a little heated after the match last Monday, where Jade was able to pick up the win in the triple threat between her and Matt.
And her opponent, representing Chaos from Chinatown, New York, Jade Lee!
Got Jade Lee, Miss Money in the Bank, able to prove a point. We got a little fear being shown after the triple threat last Monday. The realization set in that Jade can cash in on any title at any point in time. We are off. We got Bean starting off with a couple kicks. Now wrapping that arm of Jade, going for a roll-up early pin. Paid out before the count of 1. He now running the ropes, going to that leg headlock. Into a Hurricanrana. Oh, and a standing moonsault. Kick to the abdomen by Bean. Pure anger. Now we got Jay coming back with a flurry of attacks, a knee to the abdomen, and a kick to the back of the head. Drawing that heel to the back of the head of Bean. And a kick. Oh! Jade overshooting that springboard moonsault. Falling just over where Bean was. And Bean with a springboard Hurricanrana. Kick to the back by Bean. Rocking her new gear. Jade sliding underneath. Into a pin. Count of 1. Bean's out. These two have been part of some of the most brutal matches that we've seen on Raw. Including the Women's Money in the Bank. Triple threats. Elimination chambers. And a knee to the jaw by Jade. Welcome back, Liam. Got Bean now on the apron. Jade with a right hand trying to knock her off. Bean now retaliating and a kick. Knocking Bean off the edge. These two now fighting on the outside. Jade throwing Bean back into the ring. Now flurry of punches. Oh, that solid right elbow to the temple of Bean. Bean kicking up. What's going on here? You're good, Liam. We did do a poll. But I think that's just as you have to restart your computer. Got a 2. Bean out at the count. 2. The springboard moonsault by Jade. Oh, getting that offensive in. Bean reversing. Jade catching that leg, flipping, and a knee to the face of Bean. Now Jade with a Luthez and a stomp to the abdomen. Referee Charles Robinson overwatching the match. Jade trying to go for that knee drop. Bean rolling out of the way, now grabbing the hair. Punch to the abdomen by Jade. Jade going under. Going to a knee to the abdomen. A kick to the back of the head. Jade now with a fireman's carry. Bean in the center of the ring with a kick to the face. Count of 2 and Bean's out. These two, a lot of bad blood going on after Bean got AJ Gwynn suspended. Still fighting on the outside. Bean now with a sliced bread. With that solid outside. That mat's probably only half an inch of cushioning. Even then, that itself is solid. But right underneath that, you have concrete. He now going for a bulldog. Slamming the face of Jade Lee. Again on that solid floor. He now going for a DDT. Jade rolling straight out from it. Count of 6. Both these competitors now back in the ring. Jade with an inverted fireman's carry into an inverted GTS. Count of 2. Bean out at the count of 2. Jade Lee now getting frustrated. Okay, now on the apron. They're trying to go for a kick. Springboard kick of some sort. Be now the Dragon Twist Cutter. Count of 2. Jade out at the count of 2. A little bit of shock showing on the face of Bean. Jade now pushing Bean off. Like focusing that leg now. Dropping the knee on that hamstring and thigh of the Bean. Jade with an arm drag. Bean get back to her feet into an Irish whip. Ooh, trying to go for that Superman punch. Bean now with a DDT. Superman pinch. Ooh. Bean with that springboard moonsault to the back of Jade. A standing moonsault. Count of 2. Jade once again out at the count of 2. Bean now getting frustrated. Jade dodging underneath the grapple of Bean. Kicking again that left leg. Targeting the hamstring. Jade now with another inverted GTS.
You suck!
Looks like Bean's been busted open. Count of 2. Got Jade Lee picking up the win over Bean. Hello, Bandit. It ain't Bandit. Son. It's Australia. Bean's got jet lag. Like Jade was targeting that hamstring for that good second half of the match. Liam, thank you for the gifted sub. Alco, welcome to the team, brother. That Jade Lee picking up the win over Bean. Miss Money in the Bank once again proving a point. Be sure to cast your votes, because we are going now. Got the Gaslighter Max Jones coming out first. Again, this man has attacked, haunted, and gaslit Liam and Zeb. It looks like the Raw and NXT general manager are not going to let him get away with it. They scheduled the match for tonight. Liam of NXT, who also participated in the NXT Money in the Bank match, likes of Zeb, Jonathan O'Neill, and Max Jones. Again, in an that threw me off. Underground match, there's no counts, no pinfalls, and the only way to win is through either submission or knockout.
Is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Anarchist, Max Jones. And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 215 pounds,
Liam obviously the favorite here for tonight after the attack at NXT. Got Max with a super kick right off the get-go. Now punches to the right of the head of Liam. Zombie on the small of the back. That was the main target during the attack, was that lower back of Liam. Going to that inverted figure four. Liam able to get out of it with an elbow to the face. An Irish whip, sending Liam straight into that bare metal turnbuckle, that post. Again, targeting that small of the back, that lower back of Liam. Max on a brutal attack, but Liam able to fight out of it with that heel kick. 4 peppers off the plant. Nice. Oh, into a face buster by Liam, into a leg lock. Max fighting out of it, now slamming the head of Liam onto the solid ground. A kick to the head by Liam. Kick to the abdomen. To a pickup. But Max able to reverse out of it. That chop block. Into a neck breaker. Into a suplex. Got Max on a brutal offensive here. Liam catching the leg. Oh, and an elbow to the jaw by Max. An abdominal stretch. Liam able to do a reverse and hang into a cross body, reversing the weight. Grabbing the hair into an Irish whip. Barely missing the referee. Again, referee Charles Robinson watching the match. A standing moonsault by Liam. Max now with a fireman's carry into a backbreaker. An Irish whip. Surrounding patrons. Trying to keep clear of the chaos. Now scooping Liam up. Trying to drop him on the edge of the ring into a spear by Liam. Sending that upper back of Max onto the hardest part of the ring, into a power slam. Liam now crossing the arm into a crossface. Torquing that neck. But Max able to reverse it, get out of the hold. Liam now with a pedigree stance. Oh, into a backbreaker. Oh, Max sweeping the leg, knocking Liam off his feet. Liam now with a neck breaker to the outside. Now stretching that arm, trying to hyperextend that elbow and that shoulder. Oh my God. Max with a calf kick catching Liam right across the neck. Trying to go for that power bomb. And Max now with a Styles Clash. That's it. Referee's calling it. Max Jones able to get the win. Looks like Liam was busted open there on that Styles Clash.
Here is your winner, the Anarchist, Max Jones.
Watch your ears, by the way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Championship.
Neighbors are really out tonight. Yeah, Johnson O'Neal, again, the sibling of Monday Night Raw's Buddy O'Neal. The older sibling. Matching the strength, agility, but stands at a solid foot taller than than Buddy. Got the NXT champion Medusa, who defeated the previous NXT champion Olrock in a submission match. Would have thought? Would have thought? Sub. First of two champions to put up their gold for tonight. Next up is going to be Leo Katsuyori putting up his gold against Panda Knight. Fucking B. Get the freaking B in here, man.
Introducing the challenger. From Singapore, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Tank Johnson O'Neal. And his opponent, from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 183 pounds, the NXT champion, Medusa.
Medusa have been NXT champion for almost 2 months now. Facing off against the Giant, the Tank, Johnson O'Neal. Match is underway. We got Johnson and Medusa throwing him straight into the referee into a clothesline. Medusa now reversing into a kick to the head of Johnson. Dropping that knee on that right elbow. Punch to the gut by Johnson O'Neal, throwing Medusa to the apron. Trying to go for that right hand. Oh, Medusa trying to go for that cross body, but getting swiped out of the way by O'Neal. And with an Irish whip to the apron, Johnson catching Medusa with those forearms across the chest. Will knock the air out of you. Got Johnson now with a Luthez press, some right hands to the face of Medusa. Now a knee to the face by Johnson O'Neal. A kick to the abdomen on a stomp to the back of the head. Oh my God, throwing Medusa into the steel steps, that impact. Now grabbing the hair, the snakes of Medusa. Getting back into the ring. Now Johnson grabbing the snakes, but Medusa throwing some elbows to the abdomen. Trying to go for a clothesline. Johnson ducking underneath with a flurry of attacks of his own. Now the bear hug. The Medusa straining that abdomen, squeezing that stomach and back of Medusa. Medusa clapping the ears. Trying to go for a clothesline, but just the size and weight difference between the two not affecting O'Neal at all. Oh, and a knee to the abdomen of Johnson. Johnson now with the fireman's carry with a snake eyes to the turnbuckle. Johnson with that drop kick to the bottom buckle. Referee move. Thank you. Trying to go for that bear hug again, but Medusa dropping that elbow to the forehead. The head of Johnson O'Neal. Johnson with a series of left hands. It's Dusty Rhodes. And an elbow ahead. Trying to go for a pin here. Count of two. Medusa's at it too. I say I'm surprised. Still very early in the match. Johnson now with a power bomb. Oh, and another knee to that face. Johnson into a fireman's carry. Oh, into that backbreaker. Shoulder breaker. I couldn't tell. The angle was bad. Medusa going for a clothesline, knocking Johnson off his feet with him rolling out of the ring. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Johnson once again grabbing the snakes of Medusa. And that forearm across the face. Now into a scoop. Into another snake eyes. Into a big boot. Medusa sweeping the legs of Johnson. Oh my God, Johnson with that sucker punch as he rolled up. But Medusa reversing, trying to go for a series of attacks. Johnson putting Medusa into the trio. Whoa, hanging him upside down from the top rope. Now stomping and kicking on the abdomen of Medusa. Medusa seems to be on track tonight with those reversals. Going for that cross body. Now dropping that knee on that left ankle of Johnson. Another knee to the ankle. And Medusa's found a target. Oh, now stomping on the upper back, slamming the face of O'Neal into the mat. And Medusa into a pedigree stance. Into a power bomb. Medusa now into that neck-breaking suplex. To drag O'Neal out from the ropes. Count of 2. Johnson out at 2. O'Neal with the kick to the, punch to the abdomen with that face breaker. Johnson now with that double arm crossface. Medusa able to get their leg up and kick the face of Johnson into another cross body. That knee drop by Medusa. Medusa now running the ropes. Oop, trying to go for that kick to the chest of Johnson. To a chop and a series of attacks. On a drop kick, knocking O'Neal off his feet. Both men now outside of the ring. Johnson was trying to catch his breath there for a second. Into a backbreaker. Like Medusa's targeting that left side of O'Neal. Medusa now going to the top rope. This is a double-edged sword, letting Johnson get back to his feet. Oh, into that flying fist of Medusa. Medusa again targeting that left leg of O'Neal, dropping that knee on that hamstring, that thigh of O'Neal. Referee Charles Robinson having to restart the count. Sweeping the leg into that STF by Medusa. Count of 4. Medusa breaking the lock. Count of 5 into that naked chokehold. Count of 6 by the referee. Oh! I think Medusa knocked himself out. Medusa reversing that Irish whip by O'Neal. Johnson now with an elbow catching the face of Medusa into that right hand. Dragging Medusa to the center of the ring, going for that pin. Count of 1, count of 2. Medusa out at the count of 2. And Johnson with a fireman's carry. Medusa slamming them elbows into the side of the face of Johnson. Into that suplex. Medusa now up top. Letting O'Neal get back to his feet. Into that knee drop. Johnson now playing it smart, staying near the ropes and pulling himself to the apron when he's able to. Trying to avoid a pin by Medusa. Now grabbing the hair of O'Neal. Medusa now with an Irish whip. All right. Into that kitchen sink by Medusa. Missed double moves there. Johnson now holding the arms behind Medusa. Twisting him, slamming the back into the mat. Johnson with that powerbomb into the knee to the face of Medusa. Now using the ropes to climb, get back to his feet, a spear into the turnbuckle. Oh, into that snap suplex by O'Neal. O'Neal with that power punch. Count of 2. Medusa had the rope, but the referee didn't catch it.
Damn.
Got Johnson O'Neal, the new NXT champion. How close was Medusa to maintaining that title?
Here is your winner, and the new NXT champion, the Tank Johnson O'Neal.
Congratulations again. I do want to take the time to thank Sydney, Australia for hosting FastLane. Got the beautiful city, nighttime sky of Australia. Thank you again to the city of Australia, huh? City of Sydney for hosting FastLane tonight. Saw on the screen a moment ago the historic Opera House. There we are, the Opera House, famous of Sydney, Australia. Oh, so we got a 50-50 split for this match. You guys were able to cast your votes because we are going now.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Got Panda Knight, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Partner Bear not competing tonight. This is a revenge match for Leo Katsuyori, costing Panda Knight a spot in the Money in the Bank qualifier. But also Panda Knight on the distraction he provided last Monday night that cost Leo his spot in the King of the Ring qualifier against Angelo Ali. You got the Intercontinental Champion Leo Katsuyori, who's got his fair share of problems with Panda Knight. All started at the Money in the Bank qualifier, round 1, where Leo was eliminated by Bear Rogers, thus prompting Leo to attack Panda Knight after he felt that both Bears getting a chance at Money in the Bank was unfair. He didn't seem to have that same outlook with his former tag team, the Blood Brothers. Both Smokey, Lucio, and Hero being put into the match. Hero was a last-minute additive to get Money in the Bank qualifier. The Intercontinental Champion defeating Buddy O'Neil at WrestleMania Night 2. Former tag team partner to Smokey, Lucio, Hero, and James O'Connell, part of the Blood Brothers faction.
Introducing the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 330 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Beast, Bear! And his opponent from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 260 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Phantom Leo Katsuyori!
Leo Katsuyori, once joining James O'Connell in the search for the attackers of Hero, then going back and attacking the brother of that same man, Panda Knight, purely out of spite and jealousy. Fucking count up. Panda Knight with a body block, knocking Leo off his feet. Leo shoving Panda off into a big boot by Panda Knight, stomping on the arm of Leo. That axe handle to the upper back, trying to knock the air out of Leo Katsuyori, stomping on the shoulder. On that elbow to the jaw of Leo Katsuyori into that forearm, and trying to knock the air out of Katsuyori. Panda Knight on an offensive here, grabbing the hair, trying, oh my god, slamming the face into the mat. Leo able to reverse, get a kick off on Panda Knight. Both men back outside the ring. Don't do it. Oh! Catching the head and dropping the neck, pulling the neck onto that rope. That top rope. Crush the lyrics, a super kick by Panda Knight. That splash. Only in your weird fantasies, Bandit. Only in yours. Panda Knight again stomping on that left arm of Leo. Leo lifting Panda Knight, dropping him to the outside of the ring. Both men again back outside. Panda shoving Leo off into a DDT on that solid ground. Panda now with a stunner neck breaker. Please don't go into a count out. Count of 5 by the referee. A right hand by Leo. Panda able to break the hold. Count of 6. Deja vu. Both men now back inside. Leo trying to get a taunt out. Caught by Panda, but reversed by Leo Katsuyori. Right hand by Leo. Panda once again breaking that rear lock of Leo. Panda with an Irish whip. He tried to go for a chop, but Leo catching the rope. He was getting shoved off. Another super kick by Panda Knight. Count of 2. Leo's out at 2. Panda now torquing that right knee of Leo. Panda Knight into a powerbomb stance. Switching to a fireman's carry, dropping that neck once again onto the rope. Crush your larynx, your throat. Panda Knight with a series of right hands to the head of Leo Katsuyori. Trying to go for the elbow, Leo catching it, trying to go for a big boot. Panda going underneath, kicking the abdomen. A small package into a bomb. Count of 2. Leo out at the count of 2. But that was like 2.89999. Panda with a stunner. Catching Leo. Count of 2. Leo out at 2 once again. That stunner out of nowhere by Panda Knight. Now stomping on that right hand. Trying to go for that clothesline at the rope, but getting reversed by Leo. Another right hand by Leo. And a slap by Panda Knight. These two going back and forth. Referee. These two just going back and forth, trading blows, trading punches and slaps. A series of rights by these two. Leo now going for a pin. Panda out at the count of 2. Now scooping up Panda. Ooh, into that neck breaker, that pile driver. Count of 2. Panda Knight once again out at 2. Leo with a Samoan spike. Leo able to maintain that title with that Samoan spike. Congratulations to Leo Katsuyori. On maintaining his title. Indigo, how you doing, brother? Did you eat today? Did you all eat today? Did you all drink the good water, staying hydrated?
Here is your winner, and still WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Phantom Leo Katsuyori.
For the polls to come in, a word from our advertisers. Word from AJ's a la Burger.
Hey Jays, you'll leave full or not at all.
And our official sponsor, Quality Photo. That's KOALITYMOTO on YouTube.com. Also, be sure to check out Radio Calico, your boy. Good music channel on the YouTube. Here, follow Alonso as he learns to get comfortable and ride his Kawasaki Volcan. Now we're going into the dark match. Buddy O'Neil versus Andreas Ali. Welcome back, Jason.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Spitfire Warriors from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 220 pounds, Andres Ali!
One half of the Ali brothers, the Spitfire Warriors, Andreas Ali, his brother Angelo, competing earlier tonight. Actually, just now. Oh, hold on. Angelo not fighting? Or no, Angelo's fighting later tonight. I'm sorry.
And his opponent from Singapore, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the Machine, Buddy O'Neil.
The United States Champion, Buddy O'Neil, then the younger sibling of Johnson O'Neil, and that was just up against Medusa. Both brothers now holding gold. Going to our first dark match, our only dark match for tonight. Totally not my fuck up. I hope you guys are enjoying FastLane. I put the wrong stadium too. Damn. I'm just fucking up on this one. Oh, dark match. It's not going to be in post-production anyway. Sounds fire right now, Jason. Getting the Machine Buddy Jason, younger sibling of Johnson O'Neill, the new NXT champion, donning his new ring gear. Oh no, we're here. We're at FastLane. We're good. Sorry, we're drinking water. Got a right hand by Andreas Ali that did not stagger Buddy O'Neill, but Andreas lifting and throwing Buddy O'Neill over the rope to the outside. Referee Charles Robinson once again. And now Buddy O'Neill pulling Andreas to the outside. Out of 2 by the referee. Buddy throwing Andreas back into the ring. Now a series of attacks by Andreas, but once again, Buddy O'Neill not staggered at all. Shoving Andreas out into a spear. O'Neill with another right to the face of Andreas. Now grabbing the back of the neck. Oh, into an inverted choke slam. That looked rough. Oh, into a kick. Referee, move. Andreas now shoving Buddy off. Now a flurry of attacks by Andreas. Trying to go for that clothesline. But Buddy able to keep his footing. Now a carry by Buddy O'Neill, slamming that lower back of Andreas into the top turnbuckle, going in for a pin. Andreas out at the count of 1. Now Buddy dropping that knee on the right elbow of Andreas Ali. Oh, and that Claymore by Buddy. Now stomping on that right hand of Ali, kicks to the face. Now kicking that twisted arm of Ali, trying to dislocate that shoulder to really damage that joint. Ali back to his feet, to a lockup, now getting thrown into the barricade. Now Ali throwing O'Neill into the barricade. I'm getting confused here. I'm starting to think a little too quick. Ali reversing the Irish whip. Now slamming that left arm of Ali into the floor. Ali now back to his feet. O'Neill grabbing the back of the neck, throwing Ali back into the ring. Count of 5 by referee Charles Robinson. Both men back to their feet, grabbing the back of the neck of Ali once again. But Ali able to get some elbows to the abdomen of Buddy O'Neill. Irish whip, Ali going under, trying to go for that roundhouse kick, but Buddy dodging underneath into a flying forearm. Flying clothesline, if I may. Oh, stomping on the back of the head. Buddy now with an Irish whip. Oh, into that pickup face breaker. Oh. Multiple slaps by Buddy O'Neill. But Ali now more elbows to the abdomen, reversing that grip and hold of Buddy. Now grabbing the hair of O'Neill, slamming his face to the top turnbuckle. Ali now running the ropes into a big boot into the turnbuckle. Now a series of chops by Ali, forearm to the face. Onto that headlock, a punch to the forehead of O'Neill. Now torquing that neck of Buddy. Andreas twisting that neck and head. I hate that lock so much. It hurts a lot. Oh, spear by O'Neal. A jawbreaker by Ali into a spinning big boot. Count of 5 by the referee. Count of 6. O'Neal slamming that left arm onto the floor again. Count of 8 by the ref. Buddy's back in along with Ali. Gonna go for that kick, but Ali a little too quick. Going under and over. Oh, into that jumping knee by Ali. Buddy out at the count of 2, almost 3. Frustration starting to show on Andreas. Now stomping on that left hand of O'Neal. Andreas now letting loose on the head of Buddy. But a kick to the abdomen. Now grabbing the back of the neck once again. Slamming the face into the turnbuckle. O'Neal now choking Ali, using the turnbuckle's leverage. Frustration obviously building between these two. Ooh, O'Neal trying to go for a pickup power bomb, but Ali fighting his way out into a suplex. O'Neal now on the apron. Oh, and a stunner by Ali, knocking O'Neal to the outside. Dropping that elbow on the left knee of O'Neal. Ali with a solid offensive here. Oh, trying to go for that diving elbow, but O'Neal able to get out of the way. Buddy now on an offensive. Now once again targeting that left arm of Ali. Stomping on that hand. Now kicking the hamstring. Oh, and that leg drop on the abdomen. Dropping that heel on the abdomen of Andreas. Now once again targeting that leg. You can see that knee brace on Andreas. Buddy trying to get Andreas towards the ring, count of 6. And a series of Samoan spikes. Count of 7 by the ref. Please not another count out. Oh, and a low blow by O'Neal, but the referee didn't catch it. Count of 9. The referee didn't catch that low blow. The slaps by Buddy O'Neal. That sneaky and cheeky demeanor of the O'Neal brothers. Ali with that solid offense in that first half of the match, but getting turned around by Buddy, canceled out by him. That low blow the referee didn't catch.
Here is your winner, the Machine, Buddy O'Neal.
If you guys are able to submit your poll, we are starting now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Hiroshima, Japan, Nicole Sky.
Echo Sky once again, the impromptu ally, along with Evelyn Jackson, Big Mama, to Zoe Starr. These have competed on a series of occasions. Echo and Rena.
And her opponent from Kobe, Japan, the superstar
Rena Hayabusa donning some new ring gear as well. Coming out with her signature kendo stick. It's proving to be very dangerous with that weapon. The likes of the women's Money in the Bank match, hardcore matches she's been on the offline scene. But also as a fighter in itself, she's proven to be very viable. Very dangerous. Got Neko coming in with a series of kicks. Throwing a punch to the head. Going for that springboard moonsault. Going for an early pin. Come on, ref. Count of one. Rena's out. Move, ref. Neko trying to go for a kick, but getting blocked by Rena. Going into a lockup, these two. Neko with Rena in a neck lock. A headlock. Rena able to reverse it, now torquing that left arm. Trying to spin that shoulder, twist that elbow. But Neko reversing it into a reverse arm lock. And Rena now with some elbows to the side of the head. Neko rolling out of the way into a calf kick. Catching the jaw of Rena with that springboard moonsault once again. Rena throwing Neko out of the ring, now going up top. Into that knee drop from the top rope to the floor. Once again, this is the Queen of the Ring Finals. Winner here tonight will be able to face whatever champion they wish at SummerSlam. Irish Whip. Rena throwing Neko towards the announce table. Neko back on her feet. Now going with a series of attacks of her own. A Hurricanrana. Oh. Count of 6 by the ref. Neko throwing Rena back into the ring. The right hand by Neko. The scoop slam by Neko to Rina. Count of 1. Rina's out. We get a series of attacks by Neko. Oh, a chop to the back of the head. Neko now out on the apron. Springboard Hurricanrana. Dragging Rina out to the center of the ring. A standing moonsault. Another pin. Count of 2. Rina kicked out at the count of 2. Staying in the match. Trying to go for a grapple there, but Rina ducking under. Now kicking the eye of Neko. Neko diving out of the way. And a series of kicks. A flurry of kicks by Rina there. Now grabbing the hair of Neko. Trying to go for that crossface. But Neko able to reverse it and get out of the hold. Rina now with the armbar. Trying to twist that shoulder and torque that shoulder. But Neko able to snap her arm out of place and elbow Rina right in the nose. Oh, the fireman's carry. Rina with some elbows to the side of the head. Oh, and a super kick by Rina. Neko with a roll-up pin. Count of 2. Another series of attacks by Rina. Kick to the knee. An Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, and an uppercut by Rina. Oh! Couldn't see the move because the referee was in the way. Count of 1, 2. Neko out at 2. That referee would stay the fuck out of the way. Like Neko's been busted open. Looking a little dazed. But again, a roll-up pin by Neko. Rina out at the count of 2. It looks like Neko's been busted open on that left temple. A roll-up pin by Rina. Count of 2. Count of 3. Rina, the new queen of the ring. Nice back and forth action between these two competitors. But Rina able to hold that roll-up pin at the end of the match. They're getting the win.
Here is your winner, the Superstar Hayabusa.
Here, cast your votes because we are going fine.
It's the Mac Militant. Coming to get it on.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 165
The leader of Rogue, the man that led the attack that took Hero out for 4 months, leading to a broken neck and a concussion that took him out of action. Hero then making his return at Money in the Bank qualifier.
A storm is coming.
Hero in some ring gear inspired by Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 180 pounds, Hero!
And Mr. Money in the Bank able to pull off the win against Smokey, Lucio, AJ Martinez, Bear. Hero coming out on top. Now looking to take out his attackers. Able to get his hands on Dino upon his return, but suffering a loss to Rogue alongside James and Onyx last Monday night. Steel cage lowered around these two competitors. A drop kick by Gray. And a spin kick by Hero. Hero now stomping on that right hand, that Rolex, because I know Gray likes Rolex, of Gray. Springboard moonsault going into an early pin. Count of 1. Gray's out. An Irish whip into the corner. Gray trying to keep Hero in the corner. Hero with an elbow to the side of the head. Gray now with a series of attacks. Going for a scoop and a slam. Gray with a snap suplex. Hero catching the leg. Ripping Gray, knocking him off his feet. Trying to torque that knee. Hero with a kick to the abdomen. Trying to go for that springboard, but getting caught by Gray. Hero, with that inverted pile driver. Hero now with an Irish whip. Going under into a punch to the abdomen. The gut of Gray. Into a right hand to the face. Now driving that left knee into the mat. It's like Hero targeting that left knee of Gray. Going for a pin. Count of 1. Gray kicks out before the count of 2. Gray now with a leg drag. Pulling Hero off his feet. Now pulling on that left arm. Trying to dislocate that elbow and shoulder. Onto a submission. Again, targeting that left arm. Hero now with some rights to the side of the head. Hero trying to go for that Superman punch in the corner. Getting reversed by Gray. Gray now with that small package suplex. Hero out before the count of 2. Gray now dragging Hero to the center of the ring. Remember, there's no rope breaks, no disqualifications, but there's also no way to get your hands on a weapon here. Chop by Gray, a right by Hero. Another chop by Gray, and a slap by Hero. These two going back and forth, a right by Hero. The Hero getting the upper hand on this back and forth. Oh, that sucker punch to Gray. Oh, that scoop slam. Count of one. Gray out before the count of two. That spine buster by Hero. Hero picking up the win. That sucker punch by Hero. And that spine buster, that was the finality of the match. That was one of 4 ways that you can...
Here is your winner, Hero!
One of the 4 ways that you could have won Steel Cage. By either pinfall submission, leaving through the door, or leaving through climbing out. All right. Hope you guys are able to submit your votes, because we are going now. Sir Taco and Angelo Ali facing off for King of the Ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Technician Terror!
Sir Taco being escorted to the ring by Mrs. Taco of NXT. His wife, potentially his queen of the ring. Like that joke. Fun. Ah. Also, you like the new polo, Taco? The main event of the night, the finals for the King of the Ring.
And his opponent, representing the Spitfire Warriors from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 220 pounds, Angelo Ali!
Angelo Ali, brother of Andreas Ali, who competed earlier tonight against Buddy O'Neil. Looking to solidify his spot tonight as King of the Ring. For once again, because these are both main roster superstars, they'll be able to face any champion of their picking. Be it a world title, a non-world title, or a tag title. A lot on the line here tonight for these two men. Got Taco with a left hook and another left hook. Just a series of hooks to the abdomen of Angelo Ali into that pickup spin slam. Taco now the raw strength into that military press. That drop. Angelo Ali, a staggering 6'7" versus Taco's 6 foot. Elbow drop to the chest of Angelo Ali. Taco now with that chokehold. Angelo able to get out of it. Pulling the clothesline into the turnbuckle. Angelo now with a scoop slam. Stomping on the face of Taco. Oh, that axe handle to the back. Targeting the legs of Taco. And Miss Taco at ringside accompanying her husband, Sir Taco. Taco with a splash to Angelo. Taco on a pretty solid offensive on this match so far. Now grabbing the hair of Ali. Wrapping the arm around the rope, pulling it, trying to trying to hyperextend that elbow. Now kicking Ali, the bottom turnbuckle. Taco now with a backbreaker. And another, dropping Ali right on his knee. Taco now out to the second rope with an axe handle, missing. Angelo dodging out of the way with an Irish whip into a choke slam. I'm sorry, a choke grab. Strangling Taco in the middle of the ring. Taco now with a pickup press. Trying to go for that elbow drop. Angelo Ali trying to grab the back of the neck and drag Taco. Taco with some elbows to the abdomen. Now over the shoulder into another backbreaker. Taco targeting that lower back of Ali. And Ali rolling out and kicking the leg. Staggering Taco for a bit. Taco with a punch to the forehead. Some strikes to the lower back and an axe handle. The back of Ali. Ali now rolling out of the ring. But get himself a breather for a second. Into a roll-up pin. Taco out before the count of 1. Into a clothesline by Angelo. Miss Taco providing a distraction. Taco with a rear lock into a suplex. Into a wind-up lariat. Ali out at the count of 2. Both men now on the apron. Taco picking up Ali with that backdrop on the hardest part of the ring. Ali now back in the ring alongside Taco for the count of 2 outside. Ali now on his back. Taco picking up Ali into a fireman's carry powerbomb stance. Spin around to sit out powerbomb. Ali out at the count of 2. Taco in pure shock and frustration. Ali now trying to go for a fireman's carry. Taco falling out of it into a series of attacks. Reversing the Irish whip. Ali trying to go for a big boot, a little too early. Kick to the abdomen, another kick by Ali. And a right hand and a chop by Angelo. And a slap by Taco. These two going back and forth. Taco catching that strike. Angelo doing the same. Just back and forth action, a punch to the back of the head by Sir Taco, and a knee to the side of the head by Ali. Angelo with a clothesline, knocking Taco down. Taco back up to his feet. Grabbing the back of the neck, dragging Taco, smashing his face into the top turnbuckle. Ali now to the apron, now climbing up to the top rope. Oh my God, into a super power bomb. Taco out at the count of 2. Angelo trying to go for a chokeslam, and elbow by Taco. And Angelo reversing that grab that Taco's trying to do. The right hand by Ali. The inverted fireman's carry. Oh, into a drop. Angelo now the top rope. And a forearm by Ali to Taco. Angelo with holding the neck into a choke slam. Taco out at the count of 2. Angelo again with the inverted fireman's carry. Now pulling down on the legs and neck of Taco. Taco with some punches to the top of the head of Ali. Taco with an end of days. Count of 1, 2. Taco taking the win. The new king of the ring. What do you mean, Taco? You've been on the main roster. Taco now able to face the champion of his choice at SummerSlam. Congratulations to Taco. A wonderful match, an intense match between these two. Amazing back and forth action. The Taco with that end of days.
Here is your winner, the Technician Terror!
Again, congratulations to Taco. Damn, thank you for the win.